Hey everyone, we're back with Academia School Simulator, devlog number 6. We are Squeaky Wheel, an independent PC game studio based in the Philippines. My name is Ryan Sumo, and I'm back with my co-founder and lead designer,
Tristan Angeles.
Alright, so for this devlog, we will be doing something a little bit different. Most of our work this past month has been bug fixing and polish for the game as we approach a launch on September 8th. So what we're gonna do this time is kind of a playthrough with maybe like the first 30 minutes to an hour of the game, just so that you guys have an idea of the gameplay of the game. So without further ado, let's get to it. Okay, so as you'll see in the title screen now, we have something new over here, which is the poll. So once you guys buy the game, this is part of our initiative to make sure that you guys can help us in building out the game. So when you start the game the first time, you'll see a poll on the left hand side of the screen, and there are 3 options here for you to choose. So of the 3 options, Tristan, which one do you most not want them to click on?
Teacher, classroom, and scheduling.
Yeah, this is really
One of the harder parts of the game.
Yeah, this is really stressing us out a lot, actually. I think I complained about this before, but it's really a lot harder than anyone actually thinks it is. But yeah, so these, I'm not sure actually if these are the final the final choices, but yeah, so for example, let's go ahead and click on student delinquency and bullying. So now it's selected, and once you click submit, okay. So, I guess it's not working right now, but technically once you click submit, it should submit your vote to our database, and then we can take a look at that and see which is the most popular option, and yeah, that'll just help us guide the game into the future. Okay, so we're at the customize school screen. I'm gonna quickly enter a name here. I'm gonna name our school Hog Farts because I'm 5 years old, and our school motto will be Aloha Moron. Okay, quickly pick some colors here. Maybe purple, or green, red and yellow. What?
Why you choose those colors?
Speak up, I can't hear you.
Why you choose those colors?
I don't know, it just looks nice. I don't really care. Okay, Raven, Mountain, Snack. Alright.
Have a dragon there?
There's what? There's no dragons.
You should have a dragon. You should have a dragon.
Yeah, maybe a dragon. I'll work on it. Do you watch Game of Thrones?
Yeah, a lot.
Alright, I'm not sure where I was gonna take that, but yeah, that season finale was pretty shitty. Okay, so let's start the game. Okay, so the game's on pause now. I've given the controls to Tristan so that he can design his school. We paused the game for now because as the game goes on, you'll actually will you be paying your workers? If you click on pay, will you be paying your workers during
Already?
the day?
Yeah, already.
Yeah. So while you're laying out your school, it's probably a good idea to pause the game first. Yeah. So now, why don't you do some layout stuff for your school?
Okay. So I usually start out with the classrooms first. So I'm going to start by layouting a small classroom. So as you can see here, I'm using
You're using the wrong thing. That's not the wall. Anyway, go on. Just delete. Okay, here.
Okay, sorry.
This is a learning lesson. Okay, just delete it. So click on the wall outline.
Sorry, I'm going to use the
You
wall.
don't know how to play your own fucking game. Oh shit, can I say? I'm not sure if I can swear. Okay, anyway, go on.
Okay, so I'm going to build the outline for my classroom. Am I using this right? This door outline, right?
Yes, that's right.
Yeah,
That's right.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's a small classroom, and wait. Let's check the grants first. As you can see here, we have the basic education grant currently activated.
Right. So the game starts with a basic education grant activated. That's just a good. I mean, it's like you can't start your school basically unless you completed this this most basic school. In the future, we might like override this. Like we've been thinking about like maybe having like templates, like custom templates for schools. So like maybe you can start with a school that's already kind of functioning. But yeah, for now, for the start of the game, yeah, we're gonna basically have you complete this grant at the start. So why don't you go through the grant requirements?
Okay, so the basic education grant requires you to build a freshman classroom, assign a teacher to that classroom, build a kitchen, a cafeteria, and hire 3 cooks. So as you can see here, I already started outlining my classroom. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to lay out my cafeteria and kitchen. So I'm going to first lay out my kitchen. I'm going to put it near, I always put it near the delivery area.
Oh, that's smart. Well, why is it so far from your classroom? That's not smart. You're not so smart. All right. Anyway, okay. So what? This is the kitchen or the?
Okay, this is the kitchen, and I'm going to, and this will be the cafeteria.
Why don't you label it? Why don't you label them so that it's clear also to our viewers?
Okay.
So
I'm going
click on
to
zone.
Yeah. Kitchen there. This is my kitchen, and this is my cafeteria. And my class here will be here. Okay, so now that I have laid out my buildings, I'm going to start building them now. So I'm going to click build here. Let's choose a brick wall. Looks much cooler. Okay, so this is going to build the walls of the room, building a door there. Okay, so now I'm going to build the walls of the kitchen and the cafeteria.
So at this point, maybe you can click on play so that we can, so at least your workers can start working on the stuff already.
So at the start of the game, as you can see, you have 5 workers. Maybe I should hire more, then fire them later, right?
Like a true capitalist.
Okay, so and then I'm going to put a staff door here in the kitchen, just so my students can't enter them.
Yeah.
Okay, there.
Those pesky kids.
You don't want the students being in your kitchen, right? So.
Did you just say you don't want the students peeing in your kitchen?
Yeah. Later,
True.
you might see the students being on the bushes here if you're lucky. Okay, so let's check what the freshman classroom needs. So zones have requirements, as we've said in previous devlogs. So the freshman classroom needs 1 chalkboard.
Yeah, so that icon, like the red icon there, means that basically this zone is not yet usable until you complete those requirements.
Okay, so we need 1 chalkboard, 10 student chairs, 1 office table, and a chair.
Can you see that? I mean, you said you were colorblind, so can you see that? Because I'm not sure actually. This is a legit question. So if it says passed, it's actually colored green, and if it says failed, it's colored in red.
Well, yeah. I think those two are extreme. I think, but different shades. It makes it hard for me to distinguish.
Okay, so at least so there you can immediately see that we need chalkboard as 10 student chairs.
Yeah.
So why don't you start laying those down?
Okay, so we have tabs here to make it easier for you to find the objects. So classroom, 1 chalkboard. Let's make a generic classroom here. Boring classroom.
Yeah, you
but a
have,
functional one.
sometimes you have a very interesting classroom design.
Well, okay.
Later,
yeah.
no, we'll make some interesting
Yeah.
classrooms later.
Now let's
but,
make an interesting
let's
classroom
make a
later.
boring classroom for now.
Okay. So at least 10 student chairs. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's make it 14 just to make it even.
What's all that space at the bottom for?
What space?
That space where it's you have a giant classroom and like all this space. Anyway, whatever. I'm just
Okay.
I'm just giving you some shit. But
Yeah.
whatever.
Okay.
You haven't tiled, dude. Come on. You haven't tiled your classroom.
Okay, okay,
Don't.
yeah.
Come on, man. We talked about this.
But it's funny when they.
It's
Okay.
not, yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Well,
Okay,
no.
later.
No.
Let's tile them first. Let's tile the
Mhm.
kitchen first.
Use the kitchen tiles.
Oh wait, I used the bathroom tiles. There.
Oh fuck. You just tiled that area.
There. Okay.
Cancel
Oh,
that
okay.
shit.
Cancel it. Oh man.
So you can right click to cancel,
Cancel.
shit. We have yeah. Yeah, we'll resolve this issue after a while. Like we don't have a way to mass cancel stuff right at the moment, but this'll do
They
for now.
built it. Okay, let's build the kitchen now. So I'm going to put the refrigerator here near
So
the
let's look at
doors.
the kitchen requirements are refrigerator, stove, kitchen sink. Yeah.
Yeah, so
And it has to be indoors.
I'm going to put the refrigerators near the door because that's where they're going to store the ingredients.
Oh.
Yeah, so
It's a
Your-
life hack.
yeah, your cooks need to travel shorter distances, make them
Wow.
fast. And going to put the kitchen sink near the other side because later on your cooks will be washing the dishes there.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're really planning ahead.
Yeah.
It's like you actually built this game.
Yeah. Okay.
Yo, you're lacking a wall there. By
Where?
the way, dividing the
Oh, yeah,
cafeteria
yeah.
and the
Oh,
kitchen,
ah,
and then you chose the wrong wall.
Okay, yeah. And this is my first time doing a
Playing the
let's
game?
play. Yeah,
That's
doing a
not-
let's play of the game.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, so let's look at the cafeteria. The cafeteria needs a canteen table, a food counter, a plate counter. Okay.
It also needs tiled floors.
Okay. Let's put a food counter here. There.
Mm-hmm.
Plate counter here. And canteen table. How do you do this? You usually like put them
don't
side by side when you're playing.
Yeah, it depends. Sometimes it annoys me that there's no space between them, but yeah, I don't know. Whatever. This is your school, man.
Okay, yeah.
I'm just gonna backseat
Well-
like architect you every now and then.
Okay.
But you do you.
Okay, I'm going to be planning ahead, so I'm going to put some trash cans here.
Yeah,
Because-
that's a good idea.
My students will definitely be littering there later.
Because your students are animals.
They are. All students are animals.
Yeah.
Weren't you? Back in.
No, I was a really nice kid. I was a really nice student. How dare you?
Okay. Oh wait.
You're missing some benches.
There's some benches. Make them sit on the ground.
You still
There.
don't. You still haven't tiled the floor,
Okay,
man.
okay.
Come on.
What do you want?
I don't know.
Concrete
Just use the
tile.
concrete. Yeah,
Okay.
we don't. We should actually have more. We should probably build more tile types. No, you have to cancel it. Cancel it first, and then do it again. There.
Okay,
There
there.
you go. Wait, did it work? I don't think it worked. There's and on the lower this part, there's a thing there. There's a bathroom tile. So I think you have to undo that first.
Undo the bathroom tile.
Yeah.
I can't see it.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
because it's covered by the. So just tile the first part. I mean the that area.
Okay,
It's
there.
fine. You're so bad at this.
I hate tiling my school. Okay, there.
Here. Also here, underneath the. There you go. There you go.
Did I miss?
Nope. You
Okay.
didn't do it. Did you do it?
Yeah.
No, we'll see. All right.
Okay. So what else do we need to do? We built a freshman classroom. built a kitchen, a cafeteria. Now we have to assign a teacher and hire 3 cooks. Let's hire a teacher first. So you can hire a teacher using this menu, but you can also like click on this button here and then hire a new teacher to open the teachers menu. So here's our teachers menu. Do you have a specific teacher in mind?
I don't know. Let's pick Reina.
Okay.
Our Reina, our friend, used to help us with marketing for the game. So let's pick her.
Reina's pretty good in art.
And then we fired her. Just kidding. She got another job.
Okay. So I'm going to hire. So there. So that's Reina. Now I'm going to assign Reina.
Reina is not assigned to a classroom yet.
Class.
Yeah.
So in order to assign her to a class, I need to click on the zone menu. Click on the zone edit button. Click on the zone, edit classroom, and assign a teacher. And
click on Reina, and then
select a teacher. So there.
So now she is assigned to the freshman classroom.
You can see her going there. Now I'm going to hire 3 cooks. 3 generic cooks there. There. So now we have 3 cooks, and there, as you can see here.
Yeah, you can now signal that you can start the school year, and so close that. And if you click the to do button, go ahead and click that. You'll see that basic education has now been completed.
Yeah.
And you can select a new grant. So for now, let's close that. Let's close the to do button, and let's start the school year.
Okay.
All right. So it's the start of the school year, and so what should we do next, Tristan?
We're still waiting for the students to arrive. So right now, let's check on some of our grants, and let's choose one of the grant. Let's choose toilet training. So you can't have your students and staff just being everywhere. Build a male and female toilet, which requires you to build a male toilet and a female toilet.
So we'll explain that in a little bit. But first, okay, so apply for that grant.
So here, click on apply.
Okay, so you clicked it twice by accident. Okay. So no, click on no. So you notice like you can only apply for one grant at a time. That may be something we change in the future, but for now, it's just good to help you focus on one thing at a time. So once you select one grant, that means all other grants cannot be selected. You have to cancel the grant in order to select a different grant, and there'll be some penalties involved in that. But yeah, so for now.
Okay. Oh wait, let's pause the game first. Let's start building the walls for the toilet first.
Okay.
So okay.
Why don't you use the tiled wall for the toilets? I like using the tiled walls. Tile wall. There you go.
Okay.
Or wait, no, you should lay it out first, dude.
Where should I put my toilet? Going to put the toilet here because later on I'm going to build the club area here. So
like in the club?
Yeah, no, it's sort of like a hangout for the students.
All right.
We'll show the players later. The viewers later. So okay, so full outline here. Okay, door. Okay.
So it's important. I just wanted to note that like you don't actually need to use the layout feature, but it just helps you, just plan out your school before you actually start building stuff.
Okay, let's build the walls. I'm going to use a tiled wall. There.
Okay.
And the door.
So what's cool about the doors, actually, so Tristan mentioned earlier that just keep going. I'm just gonna talk over you for a little bit. That we have staff doors. So technically, you could, if you wanted to, build a toilet that is exclusively for the use of your teachers, simply by building a staff door and building a toilet and then building and then using a staff door instead of a regular door so that only your staff and teachers can use that toilet.
Okay, so we started building the toilet. While the workers are building the toilet, our students have arrived. So excited for their first day of school.
Wait.
Okay.
You should Oh, they just got stuck over there.
Okay, there.
You should start building the stuff now. Like inside the toilet, like the urinals and shit.
Okay. So what the toilet needs is a urinal or toilet cubicle. There. This will be the female toilet, the one with the cubicles. And this will be the male toilet, the one with the urinals. And every toilet needs a sink so that the students can wash their hands after relieving themselves.
Jesus, look at those animals. They're just throwing their shit all over the place. They're students.
Okay, so our students are going to their first class. Let's talk about the students now. If I click, oh there, play. Okay, let's click on one of the students. As you can see here, we've talked about this in previous devlogs. I'm just repeating myself here. So every student has their needs, which is food, fun, energy, bladder, and hygiene, and each of these needs can be requires at least one facility to replenish them.
Alright, so you see the arrows next to those needs. So this is a red arrow and it's pointing like to the left. That means that that need is slowly being depleted.
Yeah.
So as it goes down, so for example, there as the bladder need goes down, that means that the student will need to go to the bathroom.
Okay, wait. So I forgot to actually assign.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
I didn't want to bring it up,
Okay,
but
yeah,
you messed up again.
Okay, so yeah. So this will be the female toilet.
Okay.
Okay. And this will be the male toilet. There.
All right. So can you click on the to-do list again? And click on grants. All right. So you'll see that the toilet training grant is now has now been completed, and then you have a new set of grants to use. But first, let's go back to talking about the students now that they've had some chance to learn a little bit from Reina. Right, just click on play. It's fine. It's fine. You know, just click on a random student. Can you get out of the zones area first?
Okay. There. So we've talked about the students' needs. Let's talk about the subjects. So every student has 6 subjects right now in the current build. So we have art, history, language, math, PE, and science. And as the student learns during classes, you'll see this bars filling up. As you can see here, every subject has a maximum of 100 points. Later on, at the end of the year, the students will be taking an exam, and how they do an exam will be based on how much points they get in their subjects.
Right. So this is like 100 points over the course of a school year. So for example, like if you're a really good student, at the end of the year you will have learned like 100 points of language, for example, and then we'll use whatever number that they've learned, like their subject knowledge number, to test how well they'll be doing in the exam. So like as the school year goes on, like those bars will slowly fill up based on how good their teacher is, or like if you have like additional facilities for them to learn.
God, my students are really messing up.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
they're animals.
Okay, wait, so let's hire a janitor. Every school needs a janitor. There. So my janitors are picking up the students'
Alright,
mess.
so they're picking up the litter, putting it in the trash can, and then once the trash can is full, they'll take a trash bag out to
The garbage bin.
garbage bin.
Okay. So If you want to know more about the state of your students, you can always click the button here on the upper left corner of the screen. And this is the overall student info. Basically, this shows the average of all the students' stats.
Right.
In the whole school.
So, like, for example, it'll give you an idea of how good everyone is doing in general, like in aggregate, instead of just instead of a specific student.
Yeah, so my students like very healthy, slightly disciplined, but not very motivated right now. Okay, so if you want to check your finances, you can click on the cash flow button here, also on the upper panel. You can see a breakdown now of all your school's expenses and how much you're getting from all of your students. So as you can see here, I'm getting $1,400 from my current students. So I'm actually operating at a loss right now.
Right.
School, yeah.
Okay, so let's close that for now. And let's check out. Your janitors seem to. Oh wow, that was weird. Like your janitors were stuck there for a really long time, and then they just suddenly figured out how to use a door. Okay,
Weird.
so why don't we go ahead and build a. You said you wanted to build a club.
Yeah, I think the club zone.
Yeah, so it's kind of weird. We couldn't think of like a better name for it, but for now we'll just use a club zone. So the club is like. It's not like a like a nightclub or anything, but it's like a place for the students where they can hang out.
So yeah,
So Tristan really likes building clubs for his students.
yeah. So a club basically is where your students will hang out to socialize with their classmates. So it just requires a table and a few chairs.
Yeah, it's pretty loose so that you can go wild with it and just do whatever you want.
Okay,
so why don't you go just fill out the minimum requirements for now.
Okay, I like putting a few chairs in my club. There. Oh, my students are going home already. What time is it?
They're going home.
They're going to their next
They're going to the class.
There.
I mean, they're animals, but they want to learn.
Okay. Cheers. Actually, I'm so excited for this. I just want to see this in the game.
It's in build. It's in build.
It's in build.
Yeah.
There. Our latest addition to the game.
Yeah. You can build a statue.
This
is like the old dude that built the school.
I'm going to put it here in the middle. There.
You should put a little lawn around it. So we have like manicured grass over here that you can build around the statue just so it looks nice and pretty. There you go.
There. Okay, so like putting this like artificial walls around my club by using potted plants.
Yeah, so the plants act as blockers, so yeah, you can use that to build a border.
I actually wanted to make a maze for the students, like those
like the hedge maze.
Yeah, hedge mazes.
Yeah, we can do something like that in the future, for sure.
There. Maybe like add a few trash cans there, because the students will definitely be.
Because the students are animals, yes.
Littering here. There. Okay. Fast forward a little bit.
All right. So yeah. When do they usually? So when will students usually use the club area?
They usually go to the club area during their free time, or if they're not hungry or anything. Their needs are based on a priority, so students will almost prioritize food before doing anything fun. So as you can see here, they're hungry.
Why are they so hungry now?
Oh, eating. Oh,
man, you need to. I think the design is a little bit off, Tristan. Yeah, it's a little bit weird that they're they're hungry already.
The cooks. Sometimes the cooks don't forget to cook.
Yeah, I mean, they should be fired then.
There, they hang out there.
Okay, yeah. So that's how
that
works.
but this one's thinking of food.
Yeah.
Student here. So there's a
So
club
yeah,
zone.
so there you go. That's the basics of the game. Yeah, so like after you do like some of the basic grants, and there's a bunch more grants for you to to go through, like to help you build out your entire school. But yeah, for now, like this is basically the first like maybe 30 minutes or so of gameplay, and that's what we wanted to share with you today. Okay, so that's it for this month. I hope you guys enjoyed this first look at gameplay for Academia School Simulator. Yeah, so we are just basically 1 week away from launch, and we wanted to make sure that you guys know that the Steam page is now live over here, so you can see that it's live and it's ready for your wish lists. We encourage you guys to please, add the game to your wish list. It really help us, figure out like what kind of demand there is for the game. Encourage your friends to, please do share it with your friends that you think would be interested in the game. Yeah, so you can check out our Steam page, our Steam store page here. There'll be more of a description of like what's currently in the game and like what our plans are. Yeah, and you can also go ahead and check out our website, which is academiagame.com. If you have any questions, if you are a press or a streamer and you're interested in checking out the game, you can click on contact and contact us. You can also click on our press kit and roadmap. Once again, just to get an idea of like what we have planned for the game. No, we have a bunch of different like artwork here and a lot of cute gifs and stuff. And you can actually, if you're thinking about writing an article for the game, you can actually download some. We prepared some press kit art for you guys, so you can check that out and add that to your videos or to your articles on the game. Yeah, so I guess that's it. We will be launching in 1 week. Please do buy it and support us as we build out this game. There's also another really important reason for you to buy this game, and it has to do with Tristan. I'm not sure, you guys don't know this, but Tristan has been going out with his girlfriend for, how long?
10 years.
10 years. Can you say that louder, please?
10 years.
10 years. And her parents
Can't believe you're saying this.
and her parents are a little stressed out, to be honest with you. Her parents are really stressed out. They're a little bit worried that they're never gonna get married. And what Tristan always tells them is he needs this game to be successful so that he can get married. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to make sure that this 10-year relationship ends up in marriage and not tears of bitterness and anger, please
Buy the game. Share it to your friends.
Share it with everyone you know. Otherwise, Tristan will never get married. And that is the saddest thing that could ever happen. On that note, thank you very much, guys. I should say, that would have been perfect to end on, but I should say that we will be taking a break from these devlogs for at least, just for the next month. The launch will be kind of crazy for us, so I hope you'll forgive us for being away for a month. But we will be back with another devlog in October, and hopefully we'll have very, very good news to share with you then. Tristan, any parting words?
Okay, so yeah, as you can see, we're very excited and anxious to share the game with you. So anxious that we've resorted to emotional blackmail.
Yeah.
Just so you'll buy the game.
I'll do anything.
Okay, so just remember, September 8th, don't be late. I always need to leave this corny.
Okay, thank you very much. Please share the game and buy it. Goodbye.